and welcome to another BookTube video from me, Lauren from Lauren and the Books. Hope you're well. Hi Ponytail, and welcome. If you're new, I've just had a shout out from Lena from the channel Lena Norms, who I adore and really love her channel. I've loved it for a long time. I'm a Patreon of hers. I think she's fantastic. She shouted me out this afternoon, and I already see that I've got a few new subscribers. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're well. I am Lauren. I read. That's the main thing. I've got a jumper on today. It says read more books. Subliminal messaging at its best. I read books. I haul books. I talk about fast fashion, feminism, cruelty-free beauty. What else do I talk about? I'm trying to cut back on my plastic intake. I just talk about anything. I love Christmas. That's another thing. Today, though, I'm doing a book haul. Talking about the books that I've got my little mitts on in January. I've got some books I've been sent by the publisher. I've got some books I bought. I've got a magazine that I was sent by the people that publish the magazines. It's never happened to me before. It's very exciting. I will start with the books that I've been sent by the publisher. And one sent to me by Wordery, which was very kind. I don't want these to fall down, but I also want a little sip of my tea. So just give me one moment. Oh, that's a nice tea. Ooh, get it back in my book trolley. Right. The first one I've been sent is The Braid by Letitia Colombani. This was kindly sent to me by Pam Macmillan. It's out in March this year, 2019. And it follows three women. Smita, who's from India, Giulia, who's from Sicily, and Sarah, who's from Canada. Smita gives up her hair as she is living in poverty and she needs some money to raise her family, and then you follow her hair through the different people it comes in contact with, and it's described as a gift. It's translated from French. I am really trying to read more translated fiction this year. As I have said in previous, I keep outing myself on this because I think it's disgusting, but I read no translated fiction at all last year. So my aim, and I can do more if I wish to, is to read, oh god, they're falling off my lap, put them under my arm, is to read one translated book a month this year. So at least I've read 12 translated books by the end of the year. This I feel very excited about, and I will be reading soon, and I am looking forward to it. Hopefully I will have it read before it comes out in March, so I can hype it up, and you can be hyped with me. The next one is that very book that was sent to me by Wordery. I didn't know Wordery were going to send me this. Very, very excited. They sent me this and said, Happy New Year, Lauren. We hope you enjoy this. Feel good book and treats. Love, Wordery. They also sent me a pen and some bookmarks and things like that, which was lovely. The book is The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Society. This is the film cover. It was made into a film recently with Lily James in it. This is written by Marianne Schaffer and Annie Burrows. Also, I looked up a word earlier because that's how organised I am. This is an epistolary novel. Which is a novel told through letters, which is a way of a novel. I don't often read letters. I don't often read letters. It's sad, isn't it? I don't get letters. I don't often read novels like that, but I have read this before a long time ago, like a long time ago. When was it published? Let's have a look. I think it was like I was a student when I read this. Oh, 2008. That's not that long ago. That's 11 years. And I would be interested to reread it and also to watch the film. You follow Juliet Ashton, and she gets a letter from somebody living in Guernsey, which during the war was under German occupation, and she decides to go to Guernsey to visit this person, and it's the letters between them. I believe it's all, oh no, it's sort of told, it's not all in letters, so in the end you hear about her visit there. No, that's all in letters as well. Epistolary. I didn't look that up for no reason. It's an epistolary novel. I'm looking forward to reading it. It says it's feel good. I like to feel good. The next one I've got is from Zuntold Publishers. This is a proof copy, so I don't know what the final cover will look like. This is The Year I Didn't Eat by Samuel Pollan. This is a book about anorexia, written by Samuel, who is a young lad who suffered with anorexia, and he didn't eat for a year, and this is that book here. That's okay. David's doing the washing up. You're okay. And he's dropped something onto the draining board. So yeah, this is also told through letters as well. Not all through letters. There's like letters at the beginning of each chapter, and yeah, it starts on Christmas Eve and follows a year of his life during which he suffered anorexia. So I feel like it's a really interesting, having never suffered from a eating disorder myself. It's interesting, like I'm constantly trying to educate myself on matters that I haven't experienced in, but also on top of that, the fact that this author is a male, and you don't often, when you see anorexia portrayed in maybe soap stories or films and things like that, it's very rarely is it a male character, a male person that anorexia is affecting. So I feel like this is really, really important, and I will be looking forward to reading it and educating myself. The last one I've got is from Faber. This isn't out until May, and this is Crushed by Kate Hamer. Now I didn't read Kate Hamer's second book, The Doll Funeral, but I read The Girl in the Red Coat when that first came out. That was when I had first started BookTube. I remember that was one of the first books that ever got sent to me for review. My goodness me, I was excited. I really, really loved that book, and I recommended it to a lot of people, particularly for a summer holiday read. I feel like it's a really good one you can just pick up. I'm hoping this is the same. So this follows Phoebe, who is, the novel starts where she's stood on Putney Bridge trying to cover her face with her hair so she won't be recognised. Her tights are ripped from toe to thigh. She's lost her shoe. Is it 5 or 10 minutes later she hears the commotion? Phoebe runs down the road until she sees mangled metal, blood runs down the wall. Phoebe believes this is of her making. She thought murder, and murder happened. She had told them her thoughts weren't just thoughts, and now she must live with the consequences. So yeah, it sounds like creepy, and yeah, I really like this front cover as well for a proof. Like, I hope the actual cover's gonna look like that as well. Blackberries. I love blackberries. I don't know how much I'm gonna love blackberries in that book. So yeah, and now, before I move on to the magazine that I've been sent, let's have a bit of tea, because look at this lovely mug I've got. So I got contacted before Christmas. This is my own fault. I should have shown this before Christmas, but I completely forgot it. I kept, because now I've got a book trolley, so now I keep my my book haul books on my book trolley. I keep a shelf in my bedroom where I've got books that I need to haul, and this was on the shelf below that because it's so big. So I haven't been able to do it. I haven't even opened it yet, but this is the Enid Blyton magazine. This is actually issue 15, so this has been out for a while. They're £4.99, and they contacted me and asked if I would be interested. And when I was younger, sorry, this is going to be quite loud while I do this, open. So when I was younger, I used to love reading Enid Blyton. She's one of my first memories of books that I actually read when I was younger. When they contacted me and asked me if I'd like to be sent a new edition of the Secret 7 magazine, I was really, really excited, and I was like, yes, of course I would. So considering this is £4.99, you get pretty, like, good haulage here. I've got some Famous 5 story stickers, which are super cute. They've re-illustrated the Famous 5, because these aren't the illustrations that I'm used to, and sort of modernised them. Very cute. You also get some Famous 5 pencils. Write, scribble and sketch, and they say really fun things on them, like lashings of lemonade, a jolly picnic, go adventuring, dear old Timmy, and mystery solved. They're cute, you can never do without those. Then you get a Secret 7 book. This is the Secret 7, which I believe is the first ever Secret 7 book. God, I used to love reading these so much. This is the illustrations that I'm used to. Maybe not even that, maybe a little bit. That looks like Quentin Blakeish, doesn't it? Does it say? Oh, Tony Ross. I think he's the guy that does the David Walliams books as well. So yeah, you get a Secret 7 book, and then you get these magazines, which is so exciting. So this is, oh no, hold on. So this is the magazine here, and in the magazine, oh my god, it's so cute. You get, it's got mystery map, puzzles, invisible ink, writing tips, quizzes, games, posters. It's got some, oh, it's so cute. It's got like mystery solvers. Oh, what's that? You write clubhouse secrets, how to set up a clubhouse. Oh my god, if I was a child, I would have bloody loved this. However, my mum and dad did not buy me magazines when I was younger. They've got like a little code wheel. Oh my god, I would have been so into this when I was younger. I would have absolutely loved this. And then you can flip it over. Oh, so you've got like 2. And then there's a Famous 5 side as well, which has got Enid Blyton's writing secrets, crack the codes, create a secret club, festive writing, or how to draw Timmy. Very cute. And then you also get this. Oh, this is a puzzle book. God, I love a puzzle book. So this has got word searches and crosswords. Tolly's test. Very cute. Very, very sweet. So yeah, if you've got kids or people that you feel will be interested in this, I would definitely recommend it. For a £5, that's really good. You get pencils, stickers, a book, and 2 magazines. I don't know if it's like that every time, but very, very cute and very, very exciting. And sorry to the people that sent that to me that I've only just showed it now, but hopefully people are looking for a nice magazine to subscribe to in January. And then the last 2 books I've got are books that I bought recently. This one is one that I've picked up today. I picked it up in Whitstable, which is a place near the seaside near where I live, where I love going. They've got a bookshop there called Harbour Books, independent bookshop, and I loved it. I love it in there. Today when we were in there, a light bulb exploded on the ceiling and shattered on the floor, and there was so much commotion. It was thrilling and riveting. But in there I bought Convenience Store Woman by Tsuyuki Murata. As I said earlier, I want to read more translated fiction this year. This is translated from the Japanese, and I've heard such good things about it. I've actually seen it included in quite a few people's favourite books of the year, which is very, very exciting. This follows the character of Kiko, who people always find her odd, and she takes a job working at a convenience store, and she's very, very happy in her job at the convenience store, but people are always pushing her, why do you want to stay working there, why don't you want a husband, why don't you want to get a better job, why don't you want to do this? And I'm very much looking forward to it. It sounds it's supposed to be quite like quirky and like dark humour, like deadpan humour, and I feel like I'm going to be really, really into it. So yeah, love it. Very, very excited to read this, and it's bright yellow cover, very happy inducing. So yeah, and then the last book I bought was a bit of a bargain, but also a bit of a cheeky bargain, because I do like to buy my books, if I can, in independent book shops, but I actually got this from TK Maxx. I was in TK Maxx yesterday after work, just having a look in there, bought a few bits actually. I've got a few friends who are having babies this year, so I bought a few bits in there. And they had just this one. I always look at the books in there because they get quite some odd books that you've never seen before, and like in terms of browsing, it's pretty cool to browse for books in there. And they had a Penguin cloth-bound classic edition of Jane Eyre, which is massive. And the only reason I can think it was in there, because normally these are like, I mean, let me have a look. I've got a whole selection of them here. Normally, it doesn't tell me how much that is. There's Pride and Prejudice. I think normally they're like around £20. I can't remember whether they're $14.99 or $19.99. I feel like if this is like a big one, maybe this would be $19.99. This was $8.99 yesterday in TK Maxx. I just couldn't turn down that bargain, and I don't know why it was $8.99. This year I am thinking of doing something in June called June Eyre. Now I can't take credit for that name, because one of my commenters, one of my viewers, commented down below when I said about reading some Jane Eyre related fiction in the summer, either in June or July. She said, oh, you should call it June Eyre. I absolutely should call it June Eyre. So I feel like just because of that name, I want to do something. So I want to read actual original Jane Eyre, which I haven't read for many, many, many years. And then there's quite a lot of like Jane Eyre related fiction around like Reader, I Married Him, which is a short story collection. And what's that other one? Jane Steele, I want to read that. And yeah, quite a few things about that. So looking forward. Oh, and then what's that book that I studied at school that I absolutely bloody loved by Jean Rhys? Wide Sargasso Sea. I want to read that as well. So yeah, we'll probably be getting around to reading this in June. So yeah, those are the books that I recently got to my hands on. We'll be very interested to hear what books you have got your little mitts on in January, or if you're interested in any of these books. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome if you are new, and I hope to see you again soon for another booktube video. I don't know why I was going to sign off weirdly then. Bye!